to start recording. Okay. Welcome. Today's will be an MCQs. We'll be discussing on MCQs. This is the part 4 of MCQs. Uh, the first MCQ. Okay. So, pulses bisperans. What is false in this statement? So, do you know what is pulses bisperans? Seen
So
in
a pulse
aortic
with a double peak
regurgitation.
during systole.
Hello? What?
Pulse with double peak during systole. Seen in
Okay.
stenosis and regurgitation.
Okay. It has got two peaks. Okay.
Two peaks, sir.
Okay. Do they
Seen in
come in systole
regurgitation.
or diastole?
Systole.
Systole. If one comes in distole, one comes in diastole, then what it is called?
Sir, what I have a pulse?
If
Cortical
you
pulse?
get and see, the question is seen in aortic regurgitation. Is it correct?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Huh? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Best felt in a brachial artery. See, when you want to examine the pulse, there are some pulses which are good felt at the peripheral arteries. Some are best felt in the carotid. So this pulse bisperans is best actually felt in brachial artery only. Okay. Huh? It
Yes,
has
sir.
Yes, sir.
one peak in systole and other peak in diastole, it says.
No, sir. Both are in systole.
Yeah, both are. So these are both are in systole. Hmm? Both are in systole. So what are the names of those two waves which comes here in pulsar bisperans? Are they named? And which of them is big and which of them is small? They are called as percussion wave
Percussion.
and tidal wave. Name is there here only.
Yes, sir.
Percussion wave is the first wave which is very brisk. And tidal wave is a second wave.
Delayed.
Okay, tidal wave
Yes,
is
sir.
second wave. What are the conditions you get this pulsar bisperans?
Aortic stenosis combined with regurgitation.
Yeah, it is seen in. What is the mechanism? Can you explain? So before going to that, we'll discuss something about normal pulse. You need to know that. So normal pulse has got systolic phase and diastolic phase. Okay, and this is a
Yes, sir.
diacritic notch. It is due to aortic walls. Okay, all aortic walls are the reasons for this manifestation of diacritic notch. So when aortic notch, this is systolic. The aortic wave comes, systole happens. When the pressure in the aorta falls down, the aortic cusp, what they do is they close. When they close, they cause a notch in this aortic pulse. Okay, and when they are closed, we get diastole. Okay, closure of the aortic wall leaflets follows by diastole. Okay. So
Yes,
actually
sir.
the pumping will stop here only, but it takes some time for the gradient to manifest in reverse order. Okay. Hmm?
Okay, sir.
Hmm? Now types of pulses. What are the types of pulses? What is pulses alterans? Pulses bisferans? Pulses paradoxus? Diacritic pulse? Anacrotic pulse. What is pulses uh, alterans?
So alternating volume of the pulsars.
Yeah,
Fire.
alternating volume of the pulse. Okay. This is pulses bisferans is tidal wave and percussion wave and tidal wave. Two peak coming in the systole itself. And what is pulses paradoxus? I will discuss this.
Exaggerated decrease in the
Expiratory.
Exaggerated
during inspiration.
physiological decrease of systolic pressure during inspiration.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
More that is more than 10 mmHg. That is pulses
More
paradoxus.
than.
Where you get this? Conditions.
Uh, 1 second, sir.
Cardiac
So cardiac
tamponade.
tamponade.
Then acute severe asthma. Okay. These are causes
Respiratory.
for respiratory cause. Whatever the causes of pulses paradoxus. Okay. Constrictive pericarditis. Keep it at the last. Avoid telling it. Okay. Hmm? Hmm? And then you got a diacritic pulse. What is diacritic pulse?
Systolic and diastolic both have a peak, so.
Yeah, they have got two impulses, that is two pulses. One comes in a systole, other comes in a diastole. One comes in systole, other comes in a diastole. That is pulses. Hold
Diacritic
on.
pulse.
Yeah, that is diacritic pulse. Okay. Then what is anacrotic pulse? It is also called a pulses. Tardas at power. Pulses tardas also it is called. Slow raging pulse it is. The rays of this is very slow. Okay. Huh? Okay. These are the 5 types of pulses which we will be discussing today in detail. The first one I'll be telling is this one only. Already you told me this. There's one. This is a big peak. This is a small peak. Big. This is you can see the volume is
Yes.
changing here. This is seen in LVF. Okay. Okay. These are the conditions. But one thing you should know, there's a regularity should be there. Okay. This should be important. Rhythmic regularity should be there like this. Zigzag change in the volume is not that. Then we'll come to the question of today. That is pulses, busbarons. You can see there are two here, two peaks. The diacritic notch is following. Before this closure of the aortic wall, you are getting the two impulses. Okay, this first one is percussion wave. Second one is tidal wave. Okay, got it.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
This is and it is seen in this condition. This is a very important condition, HOCM. What is the
Hypertrophic of
mechanism of this? What is the mechanism of this? Heart is there now. See, have you tried drinking mango juice with straw?
yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
If you try to suck very fast, what happens with vigorous effort? It collapses the
It,
straw.
yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
A sort of suction. A sort of
Yes, sir.
suction effect happens. So similar, it is also called something like venturi. It is different, but I wanted to create an analogy which is not exactly same. Just I wanted to know, even if the gradient is there across moment, there's a gradient. If the gradient is very high, then also there can be problems. You should know that. Here, so in HOCM, the volume, the ventricle volume is less here. Ventricle volume is less.
Yes,
So
sir.
when there is a initially when there is a heart contract with a vigorous contraction, blood goes. Okay, blood
Yes, sir.
goes, and these two cavities, they'll bring this. Actually, the anterior mitral leaflet will come and obstruct the LVOT, what we call as left ventricular outflow tract. It will come and obstruct it. Okay. Due to
Yes,
the
sir.
obstruction, the BP actually falls down again here. The flow stops. Okay. When flow stops, again this obstruction is relieved. Okay. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Again the mitral wall will just move away. Then second shot of blood will go up. So we will get two waves. Okay. Similar effect here in AS with AR. We'll get that. AS in AR, what happens is volume is big, volume of the blood is more. So large quantity of blood is pushed. So large quantity of blood is pushed, you get a sort of venturi effect here. And there is a collapse of the left ventricular outward tract. And when left of the outward tract contracts, again BP falls down. When BP falls down, this mitral atrial leaflets will open, and the second time it will push the blood. So that is called the reason for two waves, percussion wave and tidal wave. That is a cause for pulsus bisphorans. Okay, pulsus
Yes, sir.
paradoxus, we have discussed it. Just to memorize, I have asked here. Pulsus paradoxus you've seen in cardiac tamponade, SVC obstruction, acute severe asthma, constrictive pericarditis, pulmonary embolism, and hypovolemic shock. These are the causes. Okay, you should remember. They may ask you these causes, and the best one this one. Okay, these two, SVC obstruction and all that. Okay, pulses paradoxes. You want me to go detail in this? We have
No,
already
sir.
discussed. We'll go to the
Yes.
next slide. Okay, Roshan.
Yes, sir.
Hmm. Now we'll go to the diacritic pulse. Diacritic pulse, the one, as I said, one peak is in systole, other comes in diastole. See, you can see this. This is the first heart sound. Okay, you are seeing two heart sound second. There are two here. This is aortic component. This is pulmonary component of second heart sound. You can see.
Yes, sir.
Again, this is the first heart sound, second heart sound. You can see third heart sound is coming here. This is third heart sound here. Okay, you are getting one peak. This is a pulse wave tracing. So one peak
Yes.
is coming here, other peak is coming here. So after the second heart sound, that this is a diacritic notch, the second peak comes. So that means this peak is coming in systole and this peak is coming in diastole. Almost in diastole. Third heart sound comes in diastole. Na? Somewhere here you will get fourth heart sound. Okay. Am I correct?
Okay,
Yes, sir.
sir.
So this part is diastole. This part is systole. So this is the second week coming in a second heart sound. A second week coming in diastole. So you get this diacritic pulse in dilated cardiomyopathy.
Yes, sir.
So second question, what is the pulse pressure? This is a very simple question. I expect you to answer this. What is the pulse pressure? What is the pulse pressure?
Diastolic plus subsystolic.
Diastolic plus. I put this formula. That's what I'm telling. Huh? See, pulse pressure is a difference between systole and diastole, man. That is a gap. So pulse pressure is wide in where? Aortic regurgitation. Classic question.
Yes, sir.
How do you calculate pulse pressure there? 180 by 60, na?
Okay, sir.
180 minus 60 you do, and the difference will tell pulse pressure. And I have put this to confuse you only. But there is one more reason only. This equation I written here MAP. You did not see that actually. That is,
Mean
this may be a standard question. This they may have, but you should know this. Mean arterial pressure. Okay, this is mean arterial pressure. That is calculated by systolic blood pressure plus 2 into diastolic blood pressure divided by 3. Okay, but pulse
Yes.
pressure, this is the one. Third choice, systolic minus diastolic. Okay. What are two things you have to BP you have to see? Pulse pressure and mean
Arterial pressure.
arterial pressure. Then ask this question. Check that question before answering. Okay. Mean arterial pressure is this. Systolic plus 2 diastolic pressure. Whole thing divided by 3. Okay.
Yes, sir.
We'll go to the next. We'll talk something about anacrotic pulse, also called as pulsus et tardus. This is one more name. You can see in the aortic stenosis, the wall is stenosed. The blood coming out is less, but it will come for a long time because it is empty. So the raise of the systole is very slow. Very slow, like this. So it is called pulsus et tardus. So which of the following is a correct statement regarding findings in JVP? Slow VY descent in TR. So what is this VY or V wave? Okay, V wave and Y descent. What is the cause for V wave?
Sir.
What is the cause for V wave?
Feeling, sir.
Atrial filling against a closed
Correct.
non-leaking tricuspid valve. It is actually a normal V wave. So what happens is normal V wave. This is the atria. SVC is here. This is SVC. Imagine this is a tricuspid valve. Okay. When this tricuspid valve is closed because of a systole occurring in ventricles. So systole occurring in ventricles means tricuspid will close and pulmonary will be open. You're understanding?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Show the diagram here. This is a rough diagram. Okay. So what I'll do is imagine like this. This one is SVC. This one is pulmonary artery. This is right ventricle. This is RA. Okay.
Yes, sir.
This is a very rough time for the purpose of understanding only. So when this is contracting, when right ventricle is contracting, tricuspid valve will be closed, but pulmonary
sir.
valve will be open. Got
Yes,
it?
sir.
When
Yes,
this is
sir.
happening, the tricuspid valve is closed. The blood will be still pouring into right atrium. Huh?
Yes, sir.
For atria it is diastole, but ventricle it is systole. For atria it is a diastole. So blood will be pulling here. It is filling. So as the blood fills, the it will column will build up in SVC and JVP. SVC and JVP later. Okay. Normally that happens. If there is a regurgitation here, insufficiency, what happens? What happens to this filling? It will increase or decrease?
Increase, sir.
Decrease.
Increase, because the blood is
Decrease.
going here.
Yes, yes.
Blood will go into right atrium. It will manifest on JVP. So V
Hmm.
wave will become exaggerated. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And V wave when it is big, na, it will again next systole. It will be, that is during wide descent, it will be bigger only.
Yes, sir.
So the first choice here is, what is the first choice? He is telling for JVP, which of them is correct, they are asking. So the choice given is slow V wide descent, they are telling. So it can't be slow, it has to be big, in
Wrong,
exaggerated.
sir.
So this is incorrect. What is
Canal wave.
Canon? What is CHB?
Complete heart block, sir.
Yeah, complete heart block. That means,
Canal wave,
so
sir.
yeah, these are the P waves. These are the P waves. Suddenly you will get a QRS complex. P wave, P wave, P wave. They will get one QRS complex. That means the contraction of the atria
There
may
is no
not happen
relation.
during the diastole of the ventricle.
There
There
is no
is
relation.
no relation. What is the atrial systole occurs when? Favorite question, na? During
Yes,
the
sir.
last phase of
Last phase of ventricle.
ventricle diastole. So, if there is a no combination, so what is the cause for A wave of JVP?
Sir, A wave
Sir,
is right atrial contraction.
Atrial systole. Atrial systole is the cause of A wave in JVP. If this atria is contracting against the closed tricuspid valve, you can expect a big canal wave manifesting in JVP.
Yes, sir.
You got it? So
Yes.
that is the reason you get in CHP Canon A waves. You can call it as A waves. Here A waves not mentioned. It is actually Canon A waves. Okay. So Canon, which of the following is correct is asking. So this appears
Second.
okay. Okay. Then giant C waves in TS. So what is the cause for a C wave? It is a
Closure of
movement
time.
of
Right.
tricuspid leaflets into the right atrium.
Yes, sir.
Now you have got a tricuspid stenosis, which is much more immobile. It will be hardly moving, and it's creating a C wave is very unlikely.
Yes, sir.
But which wave will be giant there? Where is the high pressure? In tricuspid
Yes,
stenosis, in mitral stenosis, where is
V
the high
wave will be
pressure?
high, sir.
Huh?
V wave.
Yeah,
In
in mitral stenosis, where you get high pressure? Which chamber? Left atrium.
left atrium.
Similarly, in a tricuspid stenosis, you get in right atrium. So
Yes,
high
sir.
pressure right atrium will produce a large A wave only. Am I
Yeah.
correct?
Yes,
So
sir.
you can get a giant A wave, not C wave. Big A wave you may get. If at all there is no, if there is no AF. What is AF?
Atrial fibrillation.
Yeah, if atrial fibrillation is, A wave will disappear. Just like P waves
Absolutely.
of ECG, A wave of JF will also disappear. You should know
Yes, sir.
that. If there is atrial fibrillation, both in ECG, P waves will go, in JVP, A waves will go. They will disappear. Okay. Now he is telling increase JVP with the prominent pulsations in SVC obstruction. read the full thing here. Increase JVP with the prominent pulsations and SVC. So what happens? What is SVC subsection? Superior vena cava. It is draining into the right atrium.
Yes,
The
sir.
causes are like in bronchogenic carcinoma, some thyroid, all neck cancers. They will obstruct, they will put pressure on this externally, compress the SVC, and superior vena cava, they will produce SVC obstruction. Okay. Superadded thrombus also can be there. With the external compression, there can be. Hello, you're hearing me?
Yes, sir.
From external, apart from external obstruction, superadded thrombus formation also can happen inside. So SVC supravena cava will be obstructed. It will not be able to drain into
Right.
right atrium. In such a case, the collaterals will develop. Superior vena cava, collateral, azagus vein, all that, they'll develop collateral and they will drain into through the collateral from the abdomen. They come into the inferior portal system. They come into inferior vena cava and
Yes,
they'll.
sir.
Okay.
You're covering the mic.
Huh? What?
Mic, sir. Your
Mike?
voice is muffled.
My voice is
Yeah,
muffled.
now it's correct. Now it's correct.
Now it is correct. Okay. So there will be collateral development through azygous and all that. They will get it. Okay. That happens. So these patients of SVC obstruction, the increase in JVP will happen definitely. But the prominent pulsations, this part doesn't happen there because this A wave manifestations here will not be there because it's obstructed. Nah?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
This part is incorrect here. Okay, this is correct. In fact, it was so raised, even in sitting position, it will be intracranial. You can not be able to see also. It may be seen,
Yes,
it not seen. Pulsations, it will be very difficult to pick up. Okay, so obstruction. In this case, this is correct answer. Okay,
okay, sir.
giant A waves. So same thing. This is, I think so. This is a CHV. Yeah, you can see Cannon waves. Giant A waves or Cannon waves, you call it as. Yeah, okay. Yes. Cardiac tamponade and JVP. Cardiac tamponade and JVP. Which of them is correct? So absent Y descent, prominent A wave, absent A wave, prominent Y descent. In cardiac tamponade, along
Yes,
with
sir.
surrounding the heart, there is a fluid.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this fluid will exert pressure here on the ventricles. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so when it exerting fluid, what is the reason for development of Y descent? It is ventricle filling.
Yes,
Ventricular
sir.
filling.
Okay, when ventricle filling is at stake, it is not easy. At stake, it is under pressure. The filling of the right ventricle will become less efficient.
Yes.
Yes,
So
sir.
Y descent will be in fact not prominent. In fact, it may be absent also. Okay, cardiac tamponade absent Y descent is correct answer. Okay, but there can be some good amount X descent can be there. Prominent. In fact, you can get a prominent X descent and absent Y descent. Okay. Hmm?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
In cardiac tamponade, remember this Y descent is absent. Same thing, yeah. The Y descent is abolished due to increase in intrapericardial pressure, that is pericardial fluid, preventing diastolic filling of the ventricles are written here. So this is a Y descent. You can see the Y as a column, but the X descent is prominent. This is A wave.
Yeah.
This is X descent. This is a C wave. Probably somewhere C wave comes here, and X prime you can call this. This is a V wave. This is a Y. Now, reverse splitting of S2 is seen in. I want you to answer this. I told you, taught you 3-4 times already, splitting and all that. Answer this. Where you get reverse splitting? To get reverse splitting, what should happen? A2 should be delayed or
Delayed
A2
in
should
A2.
come early.
Delay in A2, sir.
delay in A2. You should get. You should get delay in A2. Yeah. Why you should get delay? Because if there is a delay in A2, it will follow the P2. Na? So
Yes, sir.
in which condition? In RVV there is a delay or in LVV delay of A2. So if the conduction is occurring through the normal conducting tissue, it occurs faster. If the conduction of the impulse is happening through the abnormal myocardium, it likes happen slower. So the LVBB, the ventricle contraction becomes slower. Huh? Huh?
Yes, sir.
So in LVBB we get A2 will may follow P2. So reverse splitting is there with LBBB. And even atrial myxoma, there can be reverse splitting. Just remember that. In case actually in this case, there are two answers. It is actually PGI question. Hmm? Hmm? Okay. Which of the following is true about click and murmur of MEP after squatting? I have taught you yesterday. Day before yesterday this. Dynamic auscultation. Tell me now. Squatting, what happens? What is its effect with the preload and afterload? Tell me. Squatting increases preload or squatting increases afterload? What squatting does?
Sir, it decreases preload, sir.
Squatting increases preload. Decreases. What is that? Hello.
Sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Roshan.
Sir.
Squatting, what happens?
So squatting.
Squatting actually increases the pressure in the systemic circulation.
Yes, sir.
When it's tried to in a systemic circulation, it will increase the pressure. Okay. If systemic pressure increases, the afterload will increase or decrease.
Increase.
It increases, sir.
Increase, man, afterload.
Increase.
Squatting, squatting and hand grip. Increase after load. Remember this.
Yes,
sir.
So I said squatting and hand grip. Increase after load. What about standing? From supine, the gravity is to standing. What happens? Venous return to the heart will increase or decrease?
Preload,
When you
sir.
stand,
decrease.
it will
Increases
decrease
preload.
preload. It decreases preload. Okay. I had told you one more law. After load and preload, if they increase, the murmurs will decrease.
Yes, sir.
You remember this?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
In this case, the squatting is there, so it will increase. What do you expect? The murmur.
Decrease.
Sir, decrease,
For
sir.
any
Duration decrease.
Decrease.
decrease in duration. For HOCM, intensity. For HOCM,
Yes.
the murmur intensity increases. For there is a variation of the intensity of the murmur. For MEP, it is the duration of the murmur that will be changing. Okay, we'll come to the
Yes, sir.
slide now. So here, which are the following is true about MEP after squatting? So we are actually increasing after load here. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So if after load is increasing, the murmur of these two conditions should come down. That is with respect to MEP, the duration should come down. We'll try to pick the choices. Click is delayed, murmur is prolonged. So murmur is not prolonged. Okay.
Very short.
Duration. Click occurs and murmur is prolonged. Okay. Click is delayed. Okay. Murmur is shortened. Okay. We are increasing the afterload. So murmur should shorten.
Not
Correct?
Yes.
Click occurs early and murmur is shorted. See, if the click is occurring early, see that doesn't happen. Even delay of click also should happen. Huh? Huh? This is the correct answer. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Huh? Now, systolic thrill in a left intercostal space, huh, may be seen in all of the following except. So, left intercostal space, huh, that is on the left side. So, which are the murmurs we get? Subpulmonic VSD. What sort of murmur you expect in VSD? I told you. Small VSD. What sort of murmur you get? What is a melody de Roger? Have you read about it? OP you people read for pediatrics now? Huh?
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So VSD, you get a small, you get a
Systolic pulse.
pan systolic murmur you get. Where you get it? In the what otherwise called as tricuspid area, people call now tricuspid area. That is left, third, and second, third and fourth intercostal space. Okay. Got it? Here he has given second. That means for is coming towards ups area up. Okay. Okay, left side. Now, subpulmonic VSD, because VSD is higher up, we get a murmur with thrill in the bit upper side. Okay. Huh? In pulmonary stenosis, you can get what sort of murmur? Tell me, na. I'm writing. At least you should pick up and start writing. Akash.
Ejection systolic murmur.
Yeah, ejection systolic murmur. See, why you get ejection systolic murmur? Aortic stenosis and pulmonary stenosis, you get mid systolic, otherwise ejection systolic murmur. That is because during the start of the systole, there is isovolumic contraction, and actual ejection starts after that phase. So they come bit late. They don't start with the murmur. Is this one? Beginning of the systole. If they begin with the systole, it is called as early systolic
Systolic.
murmur. Where this get classically large VSD. Huh? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Why you get early systolic murmur large VSD? See whether the volume of the ventricle change or not. If there is just increase in the pressure, because there are no walls in between left and right ventricle, this will push the blood into the right atrium, right ventricle. Okay. Because it's pushing the blood into the right ventricle, only the and because VSD is big, the equalization of the pressure between the right ventricle and right and left ventricle happens very fast, even before the end of the systole, in between only. So the murmur gets limited to the early part of the systole. So you get early systolic murmur in large VSD. Small VSD, pan systolic murmur. Okay.
Yes,
What
sir.
is absence anomaly? What is absence anomaly? You have read about absence anomaly?
Yes, sir. Congenital heart disease.
Yeah, it is congenital heart is good. Okay. Huh?
Apical displacement, sir.
Apical displacement of what?
Tricuspid valve leaflet, sir. Anterior posterior.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe even bit less here. So you can see here. It will be more than
Yes.
8 centimeters in between. Echo this displacement. This is the apex. Apex of the heart. This is a left ventricle. This is left atrium. This is a right atrium. This is right ventricle. Got it? This apically it displaced. Huh? Huh? Tricuspid leaflets. So, in fact,
Displaced.
the right atrium becomes larger. You
Yes, sir.
get because part of the ventricle is taken away by okay, just like Pak occupied Kashmir, part of this one is taken ventricle is taken by the right atrium.
Yes, sir.
Got it? Otherwise, atrialization of the ventricles you can call whatever. So, so one of the septums. There are three leaflets. One
Yes,
of them
sir.
actually septal
Yes,
leaflet will be displaced down. Okay. This is absence anomaly. This can have pulmonary stenosis. Because these leaflets they'll be long. They can obstruct the RVOT and cause pulmonary stenosis. Okay. So these three things will have what? Thrill in the right, like second and third. What about TOF? What do you mean by TOF?
For
Tetralogy
tetralogy
of
of
Fallot.
What is TOF? Full form? Huh?
pulmonary stenosis,
Tetralogy
VSD, right ventricular
No, what is
hypertrophy, and
TOF? Okay,
tetralogy of
tetralogy.
Fallot. Of Fallot.
Okay, tetralogy. What is there in this? What is it?
Four features.
So this is RV, sorry, right ventricle. This is left ventricle. This is the aorta. Aorta. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Aorta, it will open both into the left ventricle and right ventricle. There will be VSD, of course, here. Got it? And there is a
Yes, sir.
VSD in between. In fact, the aorta will open both into the left ventricle and the right ventricle. Got it? So right
Yes,
ventricle is exposed to systemic pressure.
yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Right ventricle is what? Right ventricle is prone to systemic pressure. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Huh? Hold on. Right. Okay. So right ventricle is exposed to systemic pressure. And apart from this, the pulmonary artery, I'm just showing it here. The pulmonary artery, that is something called as infundibulum, we call. The pulmonary artery connects to the right ventricle through, just like left ventricle outlet is there, infundibulum is there to connect to the right ventricle. This infundibular hypertrophy will be there. So there is obstruction of that is also called as subpulmonic stenosis. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
before the wall of pulmonary walls, below that there is a subpulmonic stenosis. So the right ventricle has to push the blood against the higher pressures of aorta, or if it wants to push to the right ventricle pulmonary artery, it has to push it against the stenosis. Because of that, right ventricle hypertrophies. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Of course, what are the components of TOF? As you
Pulmonary
said,
stenosis,
Yes, sir.
VSD,
pulmonary
hypertrophy.
subpulmonic. Okay.
Pulmonary
Best
stenosis.
would be infundibular stenosis, you should call. Subpulmonic only. Infundibular stenosis. Then VSD. Then arching of aorta, overarching, otherwise called as over
Overriding.
overriding. Yeah, overriding of aorta. Because of all these things, there is RVH.
Right
Okay,
ventricular.
and yeah, so as I said, if the pulmonary stenosis is severe, the blood from the right ventricle will be more pushed to the systemic circulation. If the
Yes,
pulmonary
sir.
stenosis is less severe, the blood of the right ventricle will be more easily pushed into the pulmonary circulation.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Did I confuse you?
No, sir. No, sir. Understood.
Just
So that means if the pulmonary stenosis determines the amount of cyanosis.
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Severity of cough
More the
is
stenosis, more the
function
sinus.
of all anomalies. Severity, severity of top is secondary to severity of pulmonary stenosis. So basically why cyanosis manifests mixing of right ventricle blood into the systemic circulation. The more right ventricle blood comes into systemic circulation, the more cyanosis it manifests with.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
If
sir.
the pulmonary stenosis is less blood comes to the systemic circulation, so the person will suffer less cyanosis. Okay. What is this pink TOF then? These are the patients of TOF with less PS.
Sinuses, sir.
First, okay, that means I'm telling you that cyanosis also, yeah, they're called pink because the less cyanos,
Less
pink
sinus.
top. Huh? These are the patients with less or almost nil like pulmonary stenosis. Okay.
Yes, sir.
If the pulmonary stenosis itself is less, this ejection systolic murmur or pulmonary stenosis will disappear, na? And you will not
Yes,
get
sir.
thrill also. So pink top patients will not have thrill there. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So if the patient is having cyanosis at the top, they may have thrill. Okay. So
Yes,
which is
sir.
the correct answer then? They are asking except. So this is the answer.
Except pink
Pink top,
UV.
sir.
The pink top, yeah. Huh? Continuous murmurs is seen in all of the following except. Continuous murmur. What are continuous murmurs? Actually, I told you in the last class
Like,
little bit about continuous murmurs. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Tell me, what is a
Arteriovenous.
continuous murmur? No,
Sir,
what is
AV
continuous
fistula.
murmur asking? We'll come to the answer.
so the murmur
Continuous murmur is
throughout,
defined as a murmur which
throughout the
starts in the
examination.
diastole. It
Third,
encompasses, you have to tell this, see, it second heart sound. It starts in the systole, any part of the systole, okay? It encompasses the second, see the murmur here. It is starting in the systole. This is second heart sound, which is still there, going into the diastole. It may go from here till here or part of it, but both the sides of systole, single murmur is heard due to single cause.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is a second heart sound. Both sides you get a murmur due to single cause, same murmur, both heard. But intensity may vary. But the same murmur is heard on the both sides of systole and diastole and during second heart sound also. Systole it starts, during second heart sound it is present, after second heart sound, still it goes to diastole. That is continuous murmur. Huh?
Okay.
yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Aortic sinus valsalva rupture. What is this rupture, aortic sinus valsalva? Hmm? Aorta is like this. Okay. Okay. Right atrium is actually very near to that. Huh? Okay. Right ventricle is here somewhere. Huh? Aorta actually angle actually aorta comes like this. Like this. Right atrium comes here. The this is a RV. This is RA. Aorta comes here. Sometimes there can be rupture here. This is sinus of aorta. Okay. There are three sinuses. Aorta. There are three sinuses. Left, right, non-coronary sinus. From left sinus we get a left coronary artery. Right sinus we get right coronary artery. Non-coronary sinus, which is no artery comes. Okay. So these sinuses can rupture usually into the right atrium. They can rupture other place also because they're very near here. This rupture cannot come. There can be a connection between the aorta and to the right atrium. So if there is a connection between the aorta and the right atrium, it is left to right shunt or right to left shunt? Do you get sinus? Sinuses I'm asking. Akash, Akash, Roshan.
Sir.
If there is a connection happening from a aortic sinus into the right atrium, if the blood from right aorta is going to the right atrium, you will get cyanotic heart disease or acyanotic heart disease.
Acyanotic.
Acyanotic, sir.
Yeah, because aorta comes on the left circulation. Right atrium is this one. Aortic pressure is anyway much more. Uh, much more than the right atrium. The blood flows from like this only. So this and the pressure in the aortic sinus is always more than the right atrium or any of the this one. Because highest pressure is here only, except for the left ventricle, which may equalize sometimes. Rest of all the chambers, all the chambers of the heart, the pressure is less only. both during systole and diastole. So the rupture of a aortic sinus of pulse valve will give you a continuous murmur, both, okay, through and through murmur. Huh? More so with the right atrium. Sometimes it can rupture into the septum also inside. Okay, forget about this. Commonest is into the right atrium. So aortic sinus of pulsar rupture will cause you continuous murmur. You remember that much for undergraduates. Okay. What is coarctation of aorta? What do you mean by coarctation of aorta? Huh? You're hearing me?
Yes, sir.
Any internet connection problem?
No problem, sir.
No, sir.
See, okay, here this is
Yeah,
a coarctation means there is a narrowing of descending aorta here. Huh? Okay, this is ascending aorta. This is arch of aorta, and this is innominate artery. You get carotid, the left
Yes, sir.
carotid, then left subclavian. Okay,
Subclavian.
yeah, left side. It may be usually pre-ductal or post-ductal. That means after the subclavian or before the subclavian. More often here. So these blocks can happen. There can be narrowing. So the what happens is it will give a lot of collaterals. Huh? Usually, many collaterals can come. Hmm? Many collaterals. I wiped it out. There will be collaterals coming from the pre and post. These collaterals can produce a murmur, which may be heard sometimes in the posterior aspect of the some interventricular in between the both blades of the scapula. You can hear that. Okay, that's
Yes,
about
sir.
coarctation aorta. You can have murmur because flow is there both during systole and diastole through that abnormal channels. Okay. Hmm?
Yes, sir.
AV malformations. What are AV malformations? Arteriovenous malformations. Huh?
Yes,
You
sir.
can get a continuous murmur because
Continuous
venous
murmurs.
pressure is always less than the systemic pressure, both at any cost. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Peripheral pulmonary stenosis. There is no reason for it to produce continuous murmur. Okay.
Yes, sir.
The best answer will be the exact means this. Huh? This is the right
Okay.
answer. Hmm? So I have given you can anyway you can have these slides. You can copy them. You can and these are the some causes which are collected. I have written it here. You can know. Okay. Hmm?
Yes, yes, sir.
Just download and try to remember as many as possible. Sometimes they can ask, but important one you should know. It is hard, difficult to remember all the causes. So left axis deviation is seen as what is seen in the ECG. Where you get left axis?
Sir,
Lead 1 and lead 2.
one or
Normal
lead two
axis,
or
what happens lead 1 and lead 2?
sir,
Huh?
normal is
Both lead 1 and lead 2 are positive.
positive, sir.
Am I correct? Huh?
yes,
And left axis is
Lead 1,
positive and
lead 2, positive means it is normal axis. Am I
yes,
correct?
yes,
Huh?
sir.
Left
yes,
axis means the lead
one
1 has to
positive,
be positive, but lead 2
lead two
can be
is
negative. If it is
negative.
lead 2, if it is negative, I told you lead 1 positive, but lead 2 is negative, it is left axis deviation.
Left axis,
In case uh, if the lead 1 is negative and if lead 2 is positive, it is right axis deviation.
yes, sir.
Remember lead 1 positive, it may be either normal axis or left axis. Look at the lead 2. If lead 2 is positive, okay, fine, don't worry. If lead 2 is negative, call it as left axis. And if lead 2 is negative, lead 1 itself is negative, look for lead 2, and if that is positive, it is called it as right axis deviation.
Yes,
I
sir.
think so. I have given the table.
Yes,
Huh?
sir.
Yes, sir. Already, sir.
I have given you my book now. These things are there in those books. You just revise. ECG is very given hardly. 100 pages means not in 100 pages. It will be a small booklet, right? You just go through that. You can revise ECG faster. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And anyway, the class recorded class you go through once more. Normal pay wave is inverted in
ABR, sir.
lead 1.
No, sir.
AVR is Pakistan. Always negative. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Everything is negative. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Lead 11. Sorry, question number 11. Huh? All of the following may cause ST segment elevation. So early repolarization syndrome. I had told you about early repolarization syndrome. Akash,
Yes, sir.
is he there or he has left?
No, sir, I'm there. Listening.
Okay. Early repolarization syndrome. What is it? Prominent J point. Okay. Prominent J point with the coving type of ST segment.
Sir, one
So
is concave.
see here,
Yes, sir.
yeah, like this it will be
In
coving type.
yes,
Otherwise,
sir.
usually in MI you'll get like this, whereas in early
Yes, sir.
repose syndrome you get like this. MI is like
X.
this, ST elevation. Okay, early repose syndrome, ST elevation is there. Fine. J point for constrictive pericarditis.
Yes, sir.
Constrictive pericarditis, what happens? In acute pericarditis, there is ST elevation. Okay, acute inflammatory pericarditis will be there na. You can
Yes, sir.
get ST elevation, but not in this constrictive chronic phase one. Okay, okay, this is not a correct
Yes.
answer. Huh? All of the following may cause ST segment elevation, except it should be. I
Except.
have not except here. I have not written except. I forgot to type it. Okay, this question is except. Hmm? So early repolarization syndrome you get. Constrictive pericarditis you don't get. Ventricular aneurysm. Ventricular aneurysms, yeah, you do get ST elevation. In fact, you get ventricular aneurysm following myocardial infarction.
Infraction,
So
sir.
if the ST elevation doesn't, I told you about evolution, how the ST segment changes with time. You remember that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If the persistence of ST elevation is there even after 48 hours of MI, ST is still elevated, we suspect formation of ventricular aneurysm.
Yes, sir.
If the ST elevation over the time of after 48 hours, it's supposed to come down. If there's a persistent ST elevation after 48 hours, we suspect ventricular
Ventricular
aneurysm.
aneurysm.
So, yeah, so if ventricular aneurysm can cause ST elevation. What is Prince metal angina?
Coronary vasospasm.
Yeah, very good. So normally the MI STEMI happens most commonly due to thrombosis following
Yes.
plaque above the atherosclerotic plaque.
Yes, sir.
Got it?
हाँ, sir.
Sometimes this see this all vascular constriction dilatation is endothelial. Endothelial hormones will be there, local hormones, nitric oxide, many things are there. It is interplay of that. Okay, that's how
Yes, sir.
the vascular constriction or vasodilatation happens. In a patient who has got abnormal response to endothelium, could be underlying atherosclerotic plaque or many more reasons. There could be spasm of this coronary arteries. Not there will not be formation of thrombus, but there can be spasm and obstruction. Okay,
हाँ,
so it can patient can develop STEMI like ECG.
yes, sir.
Only thing is there is a no persistent elevation there. Patient has taken ECG in your clinic. You shift him to the ICU, and the sister they take ECG. The elevation is immediately gone.
Yes,
Got
sir.
it? Such a sort of behavior. That's when they'll come with sweating and all that. Very fast, frequently changing ECGs. Sudden pattern, it is changing. So then we start suspecting patients should be having metal angina because thrombosis forming plaque and all that, it won't change so fast. Spasms can come and go. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Episodic ST elevation like something like it will be. So metal angina also can cause ST elevation.
Sir, in this option,
So
if
the
there,
answer is this. Huh?
sir, is
What?
there,
Akash, you asked
if
something.
if there is a unstable angina, then it also
Yeah.
sir ST depression, sir. There is no ST elevation.
Unstable
See,
and
to cause ST elevation, transmural infarction or ischemia should happen through and through. That means almost complete obstruction of the coronary artery should happen. If there is a partial obstruction, 90-80% block, usually they will have the endocardial infarction or ischemia. Right?
Yes, sir.
Huh? You're getting my point?
Yes, sir.
This is a vessel lumen, complete obstruction, complete block. Huh? Then ST elevation. Incomplete block, good percentage also. You'll get N STEMI. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Simple understand. There are collaterals, all things, so many things are there. Just remember this, for your understanding. So if there is a complete variant angina, there is a complete spasm. So this can precipitate like a STEMI only. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Spasm is immediately relieved, blood established flow, then patient feels all right. Like that it is. It is spasmodic complete obstruction. Fringe metal angina.
Yes.
Hmm?
Yes, sir.
The most common accessory pathway of WPW syndrome. What is WPW syndrome?
Sir, excessive electrical impulse is from atria to ventricle.
Yeah, abnormal pathway, man. See, the from atria to ventricle, the gateway is AV node. The impulse from the atria, if they have to go into the ventricle, they have to pass this AV node, which is in the right atrium here, just above that. Here.
Yes, sir.
Here. Yes, this is the SA node. This is AV node, and here bundle of His will come, and there is a left or right bundle. Okay, the
Yes, sir.
impulse reaches here, then flows down. This is a normal path. Sometimes there will be accessory pathways here. Both
Sir, that,
excessive
that
pathways. They can
yes,
be
sir.
across free walls or anterior posterior walls of the ventricles. Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
what they
Yes,
will
sir.
do is they will the electrical impulse rather than going through this, they can go into the ventricles through this these accessory pathways which are there. Okay, thus they can produce WPW syndrome.
Yes, sir.
Okay, WPW syndrome. The most common abnormality is seen where it is seen where this one left free wall. Okay,
Yes, yes,
this
sir.
anywhere it can be present. The common is this. Okay, what are the easy changes of WPW syndrome?
Delta wave, sir, appearance.
PR interval is short. There is a delta wave like
forest.
this. Then the R wave will come. Huh? Okay. Huh? Okay. This PR interval. Huh?
It's short,
This is
short, sir.
short. Less than 0.12. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Huh? What is
Yes, sir.
normal? This one is up 0.12 to 0.2. Okay. PR interval. Huh?
Yes,
Start as a
abinodal
P wave,
limit.
start as a QRS
Yes,
complex. This duration is 0.01 to 0.02. If it is less, it is seen in WPW syndrome. If it is more, it is CHP, first degree heart block.
yes, sir.
Okay. Numbering is, there is a mistake in numbering. All of the following are the features of right-sided heart failure except. What is this? Akash, what is PCWP? What is PCWP? Pulmonary capillary wedge pressure.
Wedge pressure, sir.
Okay.
Yes, yes,
Yes,
sir.
This is a pressure which determines left atrial pressure. So
yes, sir.
PCWT checks left atrial pressure. Okay, this is the only way to get left atrial pressure. In clinical patients, but rarely we do that. So for right atrial pressure, we use what? Central line.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. In the right
Yes, sir.
atrium, you can for left atrial pressure, PCWP is used. Okay. This is raised in patients with left heart failure. Okay. In
Yes, sir.
fact, left atrial pressure is raised in left heart failure patients. Huh? Huh? Even in MS also it can increase. Okay. Left atrial pressure. This is measured with, with directly with PCW3. Okay. Hmm?
Yes, sir.
So this, if it is increased, it suggests what? Left heart failure, nah? Not right heart failure. So this is the correct answer. So in right heart failure, definitely there is a pulsatile liver, increase in CVP
Increase
is
Jeb.
there. Then
Yes, sir.
first
Jab.
two, hepato, what you read about hepatojugular reflex.
Yes, sir.
If you press the abdomen, hmm, if you press the abdomen, the JVP will increase. That is
Yes,
hepatojugular
sir.
reflex. Okay. Hmm. So which are the following increases susceptible to CAD, coronary artery disease? Von Willebrand's disease. What is von Willebrand's disease?
Clotting factor deficiency, sir. 8.
Which
Born
factor?
Elvan. Born Elvan factor, sir.
Von Willebrand factor associated with the 8 factor 8. Okay.
Yes, sir. 8, sir.
Hmm? It will in function. It will go with the von Willebrand factor, na? Huh?
Yes.
Systemic lupus erythematosus. There is a CAD increase. Is there CAD increase in systemic lupus erythematosus? हाँ बोलिए तो.
Yes, sir.
Von Willebrand factor is a coagulation disorder. So this is not the cause of CAD. Okay. Systemic
Yes, sir.
lupus erythematosus, you get not a cause for CAD. What is heart problem here? Liban,
Libman
Limbs.
Sachs.
sacs,
Sac.
endocarditis. Okay. Here. So this is also incorrect. Then type 5. What are hyperlipoproteinemias? How many are there? Type 1, type 2A, type 2B, type 3, type 4, type 5. There are actually 6 like that. Okay. Max
Okay.
is type 5. Okay. Type 1, type 2A, type 2B, type 3, type 4, type 5. Okay. This of this type 5, the LDL level is less in type 5. Okay. So LDL level less means CAD is unlikely.
Unlikely.
Coronary artery disease. Atherosclerosis is less.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
In
Yes, sir.
type 5 of hyperlipoproteinemia, LDL level is less. You remember this. Type 1 and type 5 are not associated with atherosclerosis. I'll show you the diagram later. Down I have. So, von Willebrand disease is a clotting disease. Huh? Then
Yes,
nephrotic
sir.
syndrome. You get hypercholesterolemia here. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Nephrotic syndrome.
Yes, sir. Increase.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, in, they can cause CAD. Okay. So the answer
Yes.
is nephrotic syndrome. So
Nephrotic syndrome.
CAD causing coronary artery disease is caused by coronary nephrotic syndrome. Okay. This
Yes,
is
sir.
the table. There are a familial hyperchylomicronemia is not increased. So this is wrong. Not increased. Huh? Not it. Change in your slides. Somehow I have mistyped it here. Okay. Not
Yes.
increased. Okay. So other things it is all increased. Type 1 and type 5 it is not increased. That is coronary artery disease, atherosclerosis for that matter. CAD
Ye-
means coronary artery disease. That means more atherosclerosis. That's all. Okay. So in type 1 and type 5, type 1 and type 5, the atherosclerosis is not increased. Other it is more. Okay.
Yes, sir.
That's all for today. If you got any doubts, you can ask me. Anything?
No,
Sir,
sir.
no, sir.
So tomorrow, madam will be taking epidemiology. Probably day after tomorrow or something. Dr. Backward may take a surgery class. Okay. Huh?
Okay, sir.
And orthopedic class will be followed later. We'll see.
Yes.
How it goes.
Yes, sir.
Fine.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Read.